Certain floors had the elevator, and then around in back was the men's room on 3 different floors. They just set up their cameras and had me bring in them to a specific floor. In these Johns, there was only one stall, and it would have been awkward if you had been in the stall because there were 2 urinals. So it was very easy for them in that way to just go up there, and in that situation, it would be completely normal for 2 guys to be standing out in the open rather than behind the stall. And he would go down on you. And they would take a picture and come in and arrest him. There was the man there, and they had cameras at the mirrors, because a lot of the time, most of the time, behind the stalls, the people would be talking and passing notes underneath. And with just a stall, you can't see anything anyhow. You can see a guy's eyeball sticking through that little tiny hole, and that gives you a suggestion. But then you come out and you wash your hands, and somebody is bound to grope you to see if they want to make it worth their while.
B25, possibly half Negro, half Mexican, swarthy, very curly hair, dyed reddish, black t-shirt and chinos.
Something about being glad to see him. Because that meant 3 of us to 9 of them. By then there were 9 teenagers on the bridge.
C. A and encounter B.
My Buick Special.
When?
He said if they'll just come in one at a time, I'd take them on. But they'd love it.
E35, blue striped sports shirt, beginning to bulb. Stocky, slight pot belly, tan slacks, white tennis shoes, small feet, glasses, looking seated outside in the room 64 Chevy all during these encounters.
The education of Harriet Hatfield.
He whispered, "Who's the beard?" "He's a buddy of mine, he's okay," I replied. That dark blue slacks, white dress shirt, conservative tie, late model tan
My
VW.
Jewish face
Had I seen him before, he asked. Probably in Forest Park, I whispered back.
He began playing with his penis through his pants and moved
Curious
over the left
line.
window. He then walked outdoors, speedily tucking his still erect penis in his pants and following after. After they left, I went over and looked out the window. They were standing out there and talking. When I glanced back towards X and Y, X had taken out penis and was openly masturbating, facing Y.
Seated in his car since encounter A, followed Y into the facility. Oh, observer. Directly the window, overlooking bridge, walking slowly, smiling at X so as not to alarm players.
AKA.
Place D1. Wrapped himself on paper and stalled, departed.
SOS number 135, 8767, Monday. Hot and muggy.
Walking on the moon.
Over. X stepped back.
Most of the time, instead of behind the stalls, the people would be talking and passing notes underneath. And with just a stall, you can't see anything anyhow. You can see a guy's eyeball sticking through that little tiny hole, and that gives you a suggestion. But then you come out and you wash your hands, and somebody is bound to grope you to see if they want to make it worth their while. What generally would happen was, we found out, was that they would meet you in the department store, and then they would go a block away to an office building.
Which is good. Excellent.
still seated on stools, over carefully as he walked. Estimated age, attire, other distinguishing characteristics.
Just went wide. Blue jeans, white t-shirt, tattoo on upper arm, flat top, black hair, 38.
Ed was on the stool in far stall, all during this time. And as he motioned Y over into his stall, Y entered stood